Here's Derek Fabian.
What was that? Ticked. Look at him. He's so ticked. He's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you ready to hit? I don't know if somebody missed a sign or if he was, I don't know what, but he is not happy because he just took a fastball.
Then it just snowballs on you, doesn't it?
Hey, you're talking to yourself. It's just, what we got?
Oh, he was called out. And Kevin Sullivan's going to come out and have a word.
All right, so by now we've all seen the player from Florida get called out on a penalty strike for not returning to the batter's box. Let's take a look at all of the pitches that he faced over the course of this game and see if there's any patterns and analyze the rules that ultimately led to this hitter being called out on strikes, with strike 3 being a penalty strike. Later in this analysis, you will see the several NCAA rules that align with a situation like this.
Yeah, I didn't see a clock warning of any sort. We've seen clock warnings over the course of the year, maybe more so than we've seen in the past, but that's an automatic strike, and that's strike 3. When I say automatic.
In his first at bat in the bottom of the second inning, he sees 5 pitches, none of which appear as though he has stepped out of the batter's box in violation of any rule. The first pitch you're going to see is right on the inside corner for a called strike 1. It's a very similar pitch to what you're going to see in the bottom of the 5th inning when this situation goes down. The next pitch is fouled down the right field line for a swinging strike 2, and then you'll see the third pitch fouled off of his foot. He's walking off the pitch just like we see a number of times. The plate umpire very sympathetic to the cause here. He even goes out and brushes off the plate. At that time, he's also probably still kind of talking to the batter to see if he's ready, if he's good, if he needs a minute. All versions of that. You see the batter nod in the affirmative, and we're all set to go. And for the final pitch of his at bat, he lines a single into right field. He comes up again in the bottom of the 3rd inning, takes the first pitch for a ball on the outside. He does step back in the box just a little bit, but it does not appear to be in violation. Second pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. Again, steps back just a little bit. Next pitch is a swinging foul ball. Pitch after that is a ball outside, stays in the batter's box, steps out maybe just a little bit, definitely not in violation. Next pitch is high for a ball, and he strikes out swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. Here we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're going to see a bunch of rules pop up here. These are the relevant NCAA rules that are used in the situation. Notice he takes a pitch for a strike, steps way out of the batter's box, gets asked to step back into the batter's box, says something along the lines of no, I don't have to, some version of that. He does step back in. He's noticeably frustrated. We don't know if he missed a sign or or what happened there. He takes the next pitch for a called strike on the inside corner, steps back again. Umpire warns him. He says, I don't have to. You can see that. And at this point, the plate umpire calls time and calls the batter out for a penalty strike. Obviously, this is going to bring a discussion from the Florida manager. He heads straight over to him, gives him an explanation as what he has. The manager does disagree, but it's not too vehement, meaning that he probably knows that it's a violation. He's just not super happy about it. And he's making an effort to stick up for his player, as well as probably receive some sort of explanation as to what the violation of the rule was. Again, there are multiple rules that support the calling of a penalty strike here. They call the penalty strike and they move on with the rest of the game. No further incidents. The relevant rules here are NCAA Appendix F, number 5 and number 9, NCAA 7.1c, 7.1d penalty, 7.1e, and 7.4g. Let's take a look at his final at bat in the bottom of the 7th inning and see if anything changes. Here you'll notice that the pitcher does step off and the batter does step back. It doesn't look like he does step out of the batter's box, so everything's good here. The first pitch is a swinging strike. The second pitch is a strike taken at the bottom of the zone. The batter does not leave the batter's box. It is pretty obvious that he does disagree with the called strike, but he does remain compliant. The count is now 0-2, and he strikes out swinging for the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning. No visible violations of the rule. If you like this content and want to see more of it, subscribe to the channel, like, and comment below.